There are
government.
other ways that this thing can
Yeah,
happen.
that's what I was saying, that reevaluation is
How
key.
is it going to happen?
That's the truth. I feel
So
like
if I feel instead of learning like like what we've been forced to learn, instead of accepting that, instead of learning to adapt, we should learn to know if this is what is actually working for us, and if this is not what is working for us as a
How
country,
can you?
how can we change from this to
so.
something better? So I feel there is need for a lot of reevaluation in all areas of our life as
That's what I'm saying. That
whether we want to admit it or not. Like the fact that there is still this much influence, like I don't think it's going to be easy to free ourselves from the lack that is happening in our society this period.
true. I feel like that reevaluation going around
Yeah.
is,
Not just
if we
waiting with
if we train it
people
right,
now.
if we train it right, an average Nigerian now. The problem is, an average Nigerian now has a mindset to collect for his own benefit first, before anything else.
Anything, yes, yes.
Before anything else, go first think your own benefit. But any other part of the world, an average person first thinks about his duty to the people that put him where he is, or his duty to his employer of labor
True.
Okay.
before his personal gain.
Okay, yeah.
If you see a nurse, if you see a customer care representative, if you see a sales rep anywhere else in the society, their first duty is to make sure the customer is happy and gives good review about this place. How much Oga is paying me is his business, as far as he pays me when the time comes to get my
Yeah.
salary. But an average Nigerian, before he gets into that job, first of all, he doesn't even know if he's liking it or not. It's because he wants to survive.
Mm-hmm.
So as he's getting into the job, he's looking at, this is my pay. How much can I be getting on the side on a daily basis? How much is my daily take home from small things that I'm not supposed to be doing in the office?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's
So
what should we term this thing now?
the reevaluation should start personally. Groom your home. Like,
That's
let your kids,
see,
your individual reevaluation. That's what I'm saying. Yes, that's the truth. You need to let your kids know that, I know this is a shorter way to do this. So if you pay this person 1,000, 1,500, it will let you pass back offline and do this thing. But wait, it's that simple.
True. Let's learn to do things the
Once
right
we start
way. The right
learning
way
things
in
to
the
do
sense
things the
that
right way,
it's not selfish. It doesn't harm the other person.
it's just that simple. Once we start doing the right way, things the right way, the next generation, next 2 generations, when it's time to go for office, even if they have corrupt people, you will not come from household wey know say my family where I for come, my uncle dey here, my aunty dey here, they look me, na me dey in charge of this next election. If they tell you say make you do some kind things, when you know that you are coming from a solid background or culture, it will be easy for you to say, I'm sorry but I can't.
Yeah.
So it
Just because you have people that you look up to and people that are looking up to you. And Nigerian society has put it in a way that I don't care about you don't care about me.
Because we don't care about the
Values
Nigerian
anymore.
heritage.
So
If you see how the French actually formed that nationalism, you see understand why it's important, that what led to it. You see why it's important. Basically, what I'm saying is we need to start valuing the right things. Okay, evaluate everything.
like
What is the
everything
possible
that we are having or
Everything.
experiencing in society now? I just feel like, is it actually working in the way it's supposed to work? If it's not working in the way it's supposed to work, in the way it's supposed to work, in the sense that it's of positive value to us, and we need to reevaluate what we consider valuable to us as a society. I feel what we have going on in this our current Nigeria state of whatever it is right now, like it's not something that is beneficial to the people. Like you get, like it's not working, it's not making the society, it's not making our environment work right the way it's supposed to work. And so I feel there is need for us to reevaluate these things that have caused us to be on this path, or these things that are teaching us to be the way we are. You get, like, let's try and escape from this mental slavery that it's quite prominent, especially with how young men, this is
The thing is,
I actually
Nigeria are
want to encourage.
predominantly unaware. Understand?
Now we
So we need to prioritize um inculcating or teaching.
values like
And what is the best way to actually do that? It's not necessarily there are ways because first of all, the primary source is you
family.
have to before you can have good children, you have to have good parents.
Parents,
You
especially
understand?
good father.
And Nigeria we are predominantly young. Most I think more than 70% are below 30. You understand? So in the coming years now, that 30% we are going to be parents. You understand? And that 30%, with the way I'm seeing it, we are going to produce rubbish
Rubbish.
children.
Guy.
Sad but true.
No, yes, now we are going
Sad
to
but
produce
true.
rubbish children, and just like I said, the present creates the future.
The future.
You further create rubbish country. Understand? So it's important that rebirth, cultural
Now
rebirth happens in this
I'm
country.
sorry to see, but now I feel like the last two generations wey dey feel say dey weak, they did a better job
Yeah,
than
the
what
problem, the problem.
than what we think that we
You
are
see this
going to do.
indirect rule. You see this empire influence. That was the problem. Our parents were not that bad. It was that they
They
were aware of
just
the
yes, they
cause
were
of their
just not
problem.
aware.
You
Yeah,
understand? If they were unaware of
the
the
cause
cause
of
of
their
their
problem.
problem,
They weren't that exposed.
so
They
they
just
did
felt
not
it
know how to
was
fight it. So that's why you see they were always
They
affecting
adapted to
government,
the problem
affecting
anyways.
because there was a shield
true.
to cover the real problem. So when you are fighting the shield,
You are
the
not seeing the
problem just dey
real
smile for back. So
problem.
they were always fighting the shield instead of the real
Our
problem.
parents tried to make a better society out of a bad Nigeria.
Exactly. Out of a failed system.
System.
A failed
The system is
system.
already failed.
They
So
thought
they're
it
trying to
was
work
just
a failed
let me
system.
just struggle and do it better. Let
Yes,
me
yes.
put in effort.
A lot of Nigerian youths don't know, in as much as they want to claim work and they are still a product of the system. A product
You
of the
dey claim
system.
work, you dey claim work
Ignorance.
from ignorance.
True. And it's sad though.
Sad,
Because
actually.
people will they'll still argue with you from nothing 100 years time that it's a lie, it does not.
like pointless argument.
See, we realize that there are
Argument.
100 million different outcomes to the way this society has been positioned to affect us. Till we don't realize, okay, whether you like it or not, you when you come out, you know be the way this person come out, but all of you are the same outcome
The
of the
same
same
outcome
society.
and the same system na dey create you. The
True.
same factory now na for common.
Yeah.
So I feel we should, or rather, I hope we can actually mind that whoever is able to affect your thinking, or yes, let's say whoever is able
Owns you
to
now.
affect your thinking,
Of course.
causes you to behave in a certain way, owns you. And that's mental slavery. And I feel a lot of persons, whether they like to admit it or not, they are subconsciously mental slaves because a lot of the things they do are not necessarily what they want to do.
True.
And I want to encourage men and encourage women, everyone generally. Like I want to encourage us to post ourselves some time to reflect on how this life we are generally living. Like we said earlier, like we all have our lifespan and stages of life. We cannot spend our entire life learning and not understanding how these things we have learned are affecting us. So if we can reflect on the things we learn and see how these things are affecting us, maybe we can do better and not be stuck in this cycle of negativity rather that seems to crowd everything in general. So maybe I don't know, like I've had as much fun talking about this as I can. I feel maybe subsequently we can maybe talk more on this and maybe even have a special guest to help us talk about how psychologically people can be mentally enslaved without them knowing. I feel we need to put more light on that to ensure people understand that these things happen. And when these things happen, you don't know these things happen. And so when you keep complaining about the results of what is happening, and these results are not favorable to you, like you keep complaining about it and you are not aware that okay, this is how it is, and then I need to probably get out of this situation, force myself to feel better or make a better situation for myself. I think we just still be stuck. Like, maybe soon, anyways. So soon we'll have someone over to give insights to it. So, how has your day been? I
Perfect,
like to ask
perfect,
that
of course.
question. I do you know? Wow.
It was a
Having
fun
to spend
time.
this with you
It
guys.
was a fun time.
It was amazing having you guys over, and I look forward subsequently to what it's about. Thank you for deciding to spend your time and watch us one more words and see how we've been able to cause our audience to take time and reflect on how their life is going. So if you have any comments, you can drop a comment on the comment section. And if you are yet to follow our pages and see how we will do subsequently with our videos, follow our social media. Stay in check, become the family.
Tada.
See you next time.
AWT.